Hey, Shalom family. It is a beautiful day outside today. Enjoying a little walk. But I wanted to share something that has been in my spirit. And as we're going into the season of Passover and unleavened bread, and we're looking at things that we need to be able to purge, to get out, I just want to bring this forward. Because we are a scattered people, right? We're scattered. We are, because of the internet now, we have access to people who we normally wouldn't have access to, multitudes of people, and we're able to take in a lot of information. We're able to put out a lot of information, and it's easy. It's at our fingertips. Where, when we're in person and doing things, we have, it's a little bit more intentional, I guess. But when we're online, we sometimes we end up sharing things that I don't think we're clearly understanding the magnitude of what we're doing. So if you had the responsibility to get up on a stage and to speak to a group of people, you would prepare for that, right? You would be prayerful about it. Hopefully, you would be prayerful about it. You would prepare for it, and it will be something that you understand who your audience is, and you're being intentional. But because we're on social media, most of us have, hundreds of people at least on our pages. Some of us have thousands of people on our pages. Not that everybody always sees everything, but we don't take the same amount of responsibility when we are communicating information. So what we have to understand is that we are a royal priesthood, right? It doesn't matter whether or not you are officially a teacher, rabbi, mora, or pastor, or anything else. It doesn't matter whether or not you have been given one of those titles, teacher, anything like that. As a royal priesthood, we are all, while some of us carry different mantles and responsibilities, we are all a priesthood, and we're all responsible for representing the Most High to the people, right? To people who don't know Him, and to each other. So we're responsible for being able to represent and be a witness of the ways of the Most High, the character of the Most High, right, of His love. So we are collectively a royal priesthood. Right now we are a scattered people, and we are connecting over this fairly new thing called the internet, where we're broadcasting things constantly, right? So the difference between that and when we're actually in an environment, say if we're in a church or a group or some kind of in-person environment, is that there's some type of accountability usually in those environments, right? So right now we're in this place where there's no accountability, right? So we have to take it upon ourselves to make ourselves accountable to the Spirit of Yah that is within us. So we've been given the Spirit of the Most High, and we are accountable to His Spirit, right? So we have to subject ourselves to His Spirit in leading us and guiding us on how to be able to communicate, when to communicate, what to communicate. But I don't think that we're consciously aware of the fact that we are going to be held accountable for what we share, how we share, and the impact and the effect that it has on people, right? So, y'all, I'm distracted. There's some beautiful birds that are flying in circles, and if I wasn't doing a video, I would be recording them. But anyway, we are responsible for that, right? We're going to be held accountable, and some of us are putting ourselves in a position to be a perpetual stumbling block to people, because we're sharing, and we're sharing things recklessly, right? We're not asking ourselves, we're not considering the audience and the potential audience of the people who are going to hear what it is that we're typing or saying. We're not being intentional and purposeful. We underestimate the weight of our words and the seeds that are being planted in people that we will never even know or realize how we have contributed to either the building of someone's faith or the destruction of someone's faith. We don't even realize. We just post a post online just flippantly, not giving thought and consideration. So I'm doing this video to in hopes that someone will hear this and recognize that we are responsible. We are responsible for what we are saying, what we are doing. We hold a high position. I don't care if nobody's calling you any type of title. We are a royal priesthood, and we have a heavy position to be able to stand as witnesses and hold ourselves accountable and hold each other accountable. Right? A lot of times we're not holding each other accountable. We just co-sign whatever somebody says. Somebody says something, or we just jump on their post and we're commenting. We're going to be held responsible by the Most High for every post, every comment, every video, every word that we speak. We are always on. We are on the clock at all times with the Most High. Right? So we have to start to take that into consideration and be more circumspect, be more considerate, be more thoughtful, be more intentional about what it is we're sharing. Why am I posting this? Who might potentially see this? What impact will it have on them? Right? I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just in my emotions. So we post things emotionally, complaints, a lot of nitpicking at people and tearing down people. A lot of times tearing down groups, tearing down different things. We flippantly say things and we don't understand. A lot of times we're slandering people. We're bearing false witness against people. We are being a stumbling block. You'll be surprised, the smallest seed. There's things that have impacted me in different ways that the people they have no idea that something that they said or did that I witnessed or heard or came across contributed to something negative in my life, right? And it's the smallest thing. So we have to be, you don't have to be, but just know that if you're not, we're responsible for being a stumbling block to other people. And Yahushua said that, rather we be a stumbling block, it'd be better for us to tie a thing around our neck and throw ourselves into the sea versus be a stumbling block to one of his little ones, to one of his ones that are seeking his face and trying to pursue him, to know him, right? So we have to take accountability and ask ourselves, why am I doing this? And this is it's not even just what we're putting out to other people. What we put out is a representation, a reflection of what's going on inside of us too. So it's a lot of stuff going on inside of us, going back to Passover and unleavened bread, that needs to be purged out of us. We have a lot of pride. We have a lot of self-righteousness. We have a lot of hate. We have a lot of anger. We have a lot of hurt. We have a lot of confusion. We have a lot of things going on within us that we need to be able to be more self-aware about, right? Take the time, before you post something, think about it, save it, and come back to it later and say, do I still need to say this? Is this going to help somebody? Is this going to hinder? Or is this going to get the peanut gallery going? and we laughing and coarse joking about things at someone's expense that is watching this? Are we turning people away? Right? So this is a major problem. It's a major problem. It's not a minor thing. I'm nobody, but the post that I see as I'm flipping through every day is just like, sis, bro, why would you say that? Like, why? But the amount of self-awareness that it takes to be able to really pay attention. We can joke about all kinds of things. We can post all kinds of things for fun, for entertainment, for family, all these different things. But when it comes to the things of the Most High, those things are set apart. Those things are Kodesh. Those things are set apart and sacred. And we have to take greater accountability and responsibility over our words, over the seeds, over our presentation, over our witness, and what we are doing when it comes to that, because we are being stumbling blocks. It's a killjoy, sure, maybe. if we really adhere to this, the internet will be a lot quieter probably, because we would have to give more thought, but what we put out will be of more quality, and less stumbling blocks, and it would we would put out things that are going to reflect the walk that we are saying that we're on, the faith that we have. Is going to be something that's going to bring forth power, bring forth love, bring forth transformation and change, that's going to convict, that's going to uplift, that's going to have an impact. That we are ministers, family. We are ministers. We are ministers of reconciliation, to reconcile people back to the covenant of the Most High Yah, to redeem actual lives. That what we are ministers of is miraculous, right? This responsibility that we all, each and every one of us have, is miraculous, man. We can speak words that can completely change a person's eternity, for better or for worse, right? We can speak words that will damage a person forever, or that will heal a person from something that has been ailing them in their soul and their spirit forever. Right? So we have, because of the scattered nature and this internet and this instant access and this everybody's a teacher, everybody's a leader, everybody's a sounding box, everybody's a watchman, everybody's speaking, where there's a multitude of words, sin is not far off, so I'm just sharing this in love, because I love the people of Yah, and I don't want people to be stumbling over, the things that I see regularly, and I don't want you that are posting and sharing these things to be stumbling blocks to yourself, So we have to humble ourselves and be more receptive, of people, because a lot of times we will confront each other about these things, and then we get all in our feelings, and then it's a block party going on, right? So we have to be able to be receptive when people are coming at us. Our personalities, the Most High has given us all diverse personalities, right? We have a diversity of personalities, ways that we express ourselves. Some of us are more quiet and laid back. Some of us are more expressive and boisterous. Some of us have strong, powerful presence. Some of us have a meek, more mild presence, right? But despite that, the Most High will use all of that, right? But it's the spirit of what we are communicating. It's the spirit, the intention, and the purpose, and the precision of what we are saying. And that's in all relationships, on and offline, in person, in words, whatever the case may be. We got to be thoughtful about what we're doing. The fruit of the Spirit. So let's apply the fruit of the Spirit to even our interactions online. The fruit of self-control. We have to be able to apply this fruit. And also, because we're in a state where it says knowledge will increase, to put this in the reverse, because we are consuming all of this information as well. We are consuming so much. Knowledge has increased. Information has increased. The information highway. We're taking in all this information. So much is coming at us. We have to exercise self-control in what we are taking in, and not jump on every topic and ask the Most High, what is it that you want me to focus on right now? What is it that you want me to take in right now? I don't need to be on everybody's post, everybody's YouTube, everybody's video, everybody's Zoom, everybody's, I don't need to be everywhere all the time. What topic do you want me to focus on right now? What topics, what things, what's the boundary of what you want me to stay within and focus on, so that I'm not jumping on every wind and doctrine, everything that seems exciting, Yeah, it's exciting. Oh, is the earth flat, or is it a dome? I'm interested in stuff like that. It's exciting, but is it what Yah wants me to focus on right now? If it is, great. Let me focus on that. But if I'm focusing on this, let me not be focused on 10 other things too, right? Let me not be focused on this, and then I'm jumping to somebody else because they're like, ooh, something about, things that happened in the beginning, in the garden. Was it this or was it that? And was it this or was it... These topics, they're interesting, right? They're interesting to us, go for it, explore it. I'm a very curious person, so I dig into a lot of things, but I make sure I'm focusing on the things that the Most High wants me to be focused on in the season that He wants me to be focused on it, and make sure that if none of these topics that some of these things are just for interest, and they add value to historical context, right? But the most important thing, bringing it back to Passover and unleavened bread again, the most important things are the issues of the heart and the issues of our own sanctification, our own process of purging and healing and deliverance, and being equipped for the ministry that Yah has us to be able to partake in, getting the skills and equipped and the understanding and the wisdom and knowledge that we need to be able to fulfill our purpose in the kingdom, because that is our primary purpose, is to be able to seek and save that which is lost, to be able to be a witness of the love and of the truth of the Most High, to be able to walk in our faith, right? So if it's not for your edification and building up, it's secondary, right? Those things we get to it here and there. We have our recreational downtime. We can jump into all these different topics or whatever. Don't let that be your main meal, right? Don't let that be your main agenda, main meal, and have 10 of them, right? We have to exercise the fruit of self-control and be able to know, be aware and discern where Yah has us, and actively make ourselves stay within that boundary, right? Otherwise, we'll be all over the place. It will be confused, and a lot of people are falling away because they're hearing so many different things, so many different doctrines, because you're jumping on all kinds of different. You're listening to a little bit of everything, right? And it don't take much. It don't take much. So all praises to the Most High Yah. I just wanted to share that, and let's just be more thoughtful. Let's understand the weight of what we carry as the people of Yah, the weight of our responsibility. Recognize that we are a royal priesthood. We are a royal priesthood. We are not hanging out in the courtyards, even if we physically are hanging out in the courtyards. Just in the hood. No matter where we are seated in heavenly places with the Mashiach. We are a part of a royal priesthood, and we are accountable, and we are responsible, whether we recognize it or not. So this is just a check-in to say, hey, are you operating and flowing as if you're going to be held accountable and responsible for what you are putting out and what you are taking in? Hallelujah. So amen, shalom, and peace and blessings and love to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and this is Sunday, Yom Rishon, the first day of the week, so enjoy the rest of your week. Blessings and shalom.